This presentation will be on the nodal return, which happens roughly every 18 years. And this happens when the transiting nodes of the moon are identical to a person's natal nodes of the moon, or the south and north nodes in their birth chart. And this cycle takes place every 18 years, roughly around the ages of 18, 36, 54, and 72. And the reason we want to pay attention to when our nodal return is because when this time comes around for us every 18 years, we have the opportunity to become more self-aware about how we're growing internally and through our emotional world. And through this self-awareness, we can experience accelerated growth and personal evolution. And currently, the nodes of the moon are in the signs of Capricorn and Cancer, and the dates for that is November 2017 to May 2020. So anybody who has Capricorn South Node and Cancer North Node in their chart will be in their nodal return between these two dates. And then after May of 2020, it'll be time for anybody who has Sagittarius South Node and Gemini North Node to be in their nodal return, and so on and so forth. And down at the bottom of this picture, you can see a link. I don't think it's clickable, but if not, this is a place online where you can find a calendar that tells you all the dates for each nodal set. So if you go there, you can see when your nodal return is going to be. And I always highly encourage anybody who comes to me for readings, or just anybody who's interested in astrology, to first, know when your nodal return is going to happen, or as if it's happening now. And then two, do journaling during this time and see what's coming up for you, because things are going to be different. You're going to be feeling different, you're going to be thinking different, and therefore behaving differently. So it's a really important time to just track, what's going on internally inside of you. So let's take the energies of the current nodes for an example. So with the Capricorn Cancer nodes that we currently have, and I'm making this recording in November of 2019, the overall theme of this energy set is going from being identified mainly through who we are on the outside versus who we are on the inside. It's that the us that others see and that we want them to believe that we are versus who we are and how we're feeling on the inside. And another way that you could look at that is, it's the human doing, the human acting, the human inaction versus the human being. Just being instead of doing. And this is the energetic theme that's coming up for everyone during the Capricorn Cancer nodes, November 2017 through May 2020. But it will be highlighted, and these energies will be, be made more conscious to people who have these nodes natally. So if you're in your nodal return, these themes that I just mentioned are going to hit more strongly for you. And that leads us into the next thing we want to look at, which is eclipses during our nodal returns. So there's also a biannual set of eclipses that occur roughly every 6 months. For example, we have 2 eclipses happening December 26, 2019 and January 10th, 2020. Then the next set occurs June 5th and the 21st of 2020. And this happens every year. There's 2 sets that are roughly about 6 months apart. Now, during our nodal returns, if we're in our nodal return and the days surrounding an eclipse, you can't really escape your internal emotional growth during these times because it's going to be super powerful around the eclipses. Even more so than just, when we're in our nodal return, we can feel that energy more strongly. But when the eclipse happens, there's no getting away from it. It's just, it's hitting you smack in the face, and you're going to be, things are going to be shaken up. You might have weird dreams because the moon is the unconscious. And for a lot of people, that's how it can manifest. They have these really emotionally charged dreams that are out of the norm, or it could manifest externally as well. But if you have knowledge of these dates, the dates of your nodal return, as well as the dates of the eclipses that will be happening during your nodal return, then you can get a really strong idea about the unconscious emotional patterns that, you seem to find yourself in because they're being made visible. The unconscious is being made conscious during these times so that you can grow internally. So I think I mentioned before that during the nodal return, we can experience, a lessening of our south node energies and then like a new experience of our north node energies. So with each nodal return, that pattern and that process is becoming more integrated, and we're letting go, a little bit of that south node energy and letting more of that north node energy come in. Now, if you're somebody who has any planets squaring the nodes, then your returns will be experienced a little bit differently than what I just stated. So instead of this gradual process of growth and integration that happens over your lifetime, every 18 years during your nodal return, the nodal return can be experienced as a time of increased imbalance between the two energies that make up your nodes. And that's due to unresolved trauma that's representative of having any squares to the nodes. And down at the bottom right-hand corner, there's a link. This is just one place where you can go to find dates for the different eclipses. I hope you found this short presentation beneficial. Until next time, take care.